Cool. So you approach the family house. Memories flooding back of all the good times you spent here, I imagine. And it's funny you mentioned hellhounds, because as you get closer to Kusi, which are big, green, shaggy dogs.
Ooh.
With the requisite sort of guard doggy big teeth and jaws, prowl out of the night and are looking at you suspiciously.
Oh, can I use my tame?
You certainly can if you want to try and tame these lovely animals. Go for it. Are you doing anything particular to help tame them, or just?
Oh, I'm just good. Oh, aren't you adorable? Come on. Ooh. Come on, big guy. Ooh, it's a great result.
You just have a quick look at tame. Ron, do you want to give me a memory roll regarding big green dogs near your family's house?
Oh yeah, baby. Okay, so let's
It sounds like you rolled well enough to remember your younger sister had little puppies when you went away to.
Right. Although, for some reason I never ever find the ability that I'm looking for, even though I think I look. Oh, there it is. Okay.
It's under.
12 and 9, okay. Yeah. 12.
Memories under.
All right, I get an awesome.
Oh, okay, awesome. Right. Yeah. Okay, you definitely remember.
Wait.
Moonglow.
Oh, that's a natural awesome. I get a check.
Right. Yes, definitely a natural awesome. Put a check next to memory, and you can remember your younger sister Moonglow's little puppies, little green shaggy puppies that she had when you got sent to prison, which clearly have grown up some now. I haven't got around to writing down what they might be called, so if you have any ideas what your sister would have called a dog, then feel free to.
I assume they have kind of a threatening.
Oh yes, they're very threatening.
I mean, before they rolled over for their belly rubs, that they were pretty scary. So, in that case, they have simply got to be called Fluff and Puff.
Oh, absolutely. Cool. So, they're pleased to see you, Christabel.
Right.
And I will call them by name. I'll say, "Oh my goodness, that's Fluff and Puff," and I will address them by name, and hesitantly look back and forth.
Dog names, aren't they, Clifford?
Right. I actually think that I will, heartened by Christabel's success, will happily scratch them in a fashion that my awesome memory reminds me how they like to be scratched. Like, this one likes behind the ears, this one likes between the shoulder blades. Oh yeah, you remember this, you remember that. Good for you.
Cool. Okay, so cheerful, happy, friendly dogs slobbering over you are escorting you up towards the house and up to a little curly staircase that takes you to the first floor.
Note to self, to keep elves and hillbillies out, bear traps, not dogs.
Right.
Yeah. Okay.
So, certainly the house is surprisingly quiet and empty. There doesn't seem to be many people around at the moment.
Silverbow Place.
Sorry?
Oh, wait. Better yet. Christabel. Bedroom that way.
All right.
Yes, so you're in. It's as elfy and woody as you would imagine these sort of things are.
Smells of new moss and fresh water and all that kind of stuff. Right.
So yes, you can at least. There doesn't seem to be anybody around, so you can certainly explore.
Nobody's here. Interesting. It's not a feast day or anything, so.
What could we have? Assuming you're going to look around, then I'll have an alertness roll from one or both of you.
Can I listen?
Okay.
Yes. Oh, that's a good idea. Listen,
I hear nothing.
Me too.
Is that a? Oh, that's a catastrophic. Maybe I hear something.
Well,
At least
you
I
gotta check
my
it.
listen.
Yeah.
Oh
So
okay,
you basically you just hit the hay, slam. Yeah.
I think the only thing you can hear is the soft, gentle rustling of leaves and the creak of the tree.
So soothing, so soothing.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Do I make a listen roll as well? Because I was planning on
if you'd like
snooping
to.
about. Yeah.
Yeah. Let's have a listen
Ooh,
roll.
I, on the other hand, am just rocking and rolling on all of my little rolls all of a sudden, which is nice. With my listen, nailing an awesome, quite. Oh no! Misread the dice. I thought that was a 90, and it's a 10.
Oh, okay.
Let's dial that back quickly. And although it gives me an inferior result rather than a truly wretched one, but I do get an inferior result. Therefore, I do not hear the thing.
Okay, you don't hear anyone moving about or in the house. Just the sound of the dogs being,
I'm willing to cut here.
Woofing. Yes, that's what I could do. We will come back shortly while carnage and chaos is occurring across the other side of the town. So, Robbie, I feel like I can just say you have surprised whoever's inside the warehouse, because I imagine the sight of numbers of wolves and heavily armed people bursting through the door will be shocking to them. What you can see is this is a workshop. In fact, it's double height base and with huge, bigger doors at the far end, and hanging from the roof some strange boat-like construction covered in things, huge, or in an entirely wrong place and bundled up in some way around the edges. And it's hanging from the ceiling, and below it there's like workshop tables and things like that, as well as a number of elves and a dwarf. That will do us what we can see. If you want to pay more attention to what's going on, then that would probably involve a roll, or you can decide that elves are not, indistinguishable. Do whatever you like.
And are the, in terms of what they're wearing, are they armed? Are they?
Four of the elves are definitely armed with swords and wearing armor and little pointy elf helmets with some nice carving on them, that sort of thing. The other two, one is a woman and the other one is very tall and bearded for an elf.
And then there's the dwarf as well.
And a dwarf, yes. He's not armed in any way. He's just in normal dwarf clothes, which are only as military as dwarf clothes need to look for a dwarf.
Yeah, so I think Girl will go for the obvious. One of the armed elves, I think, is where she feels like her efforts would probably be most effectively discharged. Okay. So she will lead her way in, and also trust that the other wolves and
outlaws will do their thing.
Yeah.
So, Rob, what do you think the chances are that Girl's about to slaughter my sisters?
Super high.
Makes me sad not to be able to roll to decide things. So,
I would assume that Girl would assume that Modrith is going. Girl rush in for one of the warrior elves and is going to assume that Modrith will help to direct the others, and that the others are going to take care of whatever business they need to take care of.
Absolutely, that makes a lot of sense. As I say, it's not a problem. It's just a bit sad. So I'm going to adapt the rule. So before you start aggressively biting things, can you give me a fate roll, Robbie?
Oh my goodness, I got a 91.
Ooh, okay.
it's not now my fate, which has been going up. I've added 2
Yeah,
points.
you guys never noticed that.
It doesn't start very high, but that puts me as great on my fate.
Okay.
Wow, you were really rotten then.
Yeah, it started off as 5, but it's climbed to 7 at this point.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Went to, so I'm saying that the odds are probably 2 to 1 in your favour anyway. At this point. But while I work that out, you are attacking a nearby elf with a who has a sword and wearing elfy armor. Do you want? I assume you're going to bite him aggressively.
Yes.
Is that right?
Yes.
Cool. That's a brawling attack, I believe. So the lower of 16, which is what your bite does for your brawling. What you roll?
Not very good. That ends up being feeble.
Oh. Okay. Feeble is not enough to damage the elf, so I imagine he fends you off as you lunge and bite at him. And battle is occurring around you as the elf swings his sword at in fact, he tries to spear his sword straight into your chest. Give me a chest defense roll.
Chest. I got good on that.
Good. Okay. Good is enough to evade his sword thrust and leave you standing, snarling in front of the elf, ready to launch back into combat with him. Around you, other outlaws are peppering elves with bow shots and attacking them in snarling wolf-like manners as Modfrish shouts commands in the back. Right, okay. Are you going to attempt to take out this elf yet again in some way?
Yeah, I mean, I think I've got the bloodlust adrenaline
Go for it.
Going, and I think I feel like I've sized him up a little bit better this time, and I'm ready to lunge in again.
Okay, cool.
So this will be a better result. So this one ends up being good.
Cool. Good is more than enough to get a nice bite into his arm, I imagine, and he responds by trying to bash you on the head with the pommel of his sword. Actually, no, I shouldn't say that. Tries to lever his sword pommel into your chest again. So, give me another chest defense roll.
Okay. And this, it's another good result.
Good.
I'm sorry, this is a, make sure. Yes, it's a good result.
Cool. So he fails to do any damage while trying to get your teeth and jaws removed from him, and you can certainly attack him again.
Yeah. So, and I imagine if I'm biting into him, I perhaps taste a little bit of blood.
Oh, definitely, yes.
It's also kind of, getting me more excited to finish this off. And yeah, so I'll go for another attack, and I get a good result on this one.
Ooh, a repeated good result bumps up to great. So he is now bleeding profusely from bite wounds, and I'm happy about it. But he swings his sword at your left leg.
Okay, left leg. This is a good result.
Ooh, a good result. Okay, a good result is enough to prevent his sword hitting you. So I suspect, slicing into you. Give me another attack roll, and we'll see if you can finish him off.
All right.
Unless you want to describe doing anything else, I mean, you can just attack. I should say there are, column shifts are available in combat, the same as everyone else. If you describe cool things that should make a difference. I don't know how you do that being a wolf with just like fighting people. I would encourage people to do that. Right. And there are some complicated rules about parrying and bashing and stuff that you can do with shields.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like Girl, in the mindset that Girl is in, she's pretty kind of one track, monomaniacal focus at this point, and she's got the enemy in front of her. She's tasted blood. She realizes this person is not long for this world, perhaps. So I think it's gonna, take a leap for the neck, maybe.
That makes sense. Around you, other elves are already falling.
All right, so this attack, pretty good. I get a great result on this one.
Cool.
Do it.
He's tough because he's armored, so he's going to take a little bit more taking down. He's on his last legs, though. He's got blood pouring from multiple wounds. He staggers back, and perhaps with a last flailing arm, he goes for your other leg. Give me a right leg defensive roll, in case that's any different to the left leg.
This is not. Let's see. This ends up being passable.
Oh, passable. Passable is still good enough to avoid him hitting you. He seems very underpowered, but anyway. But no, that's enough. He's clearly too weakened by blood loss to actually connect with you, and maybe let's see if you can finish him off with a final attack.
All right. Yeah. This time it is only a poor result.
Ooh. Okay. So you still manage to. No, you don't manage to hit him. He's maybe staggering backwards and avoiding your bites and learnt his lesson to keep well away from you. But that's not enough to hit, I'm afraid. So he will definitely try and send you off as he tries to get away from the rest of the battle, and he swings again at your leg. Left leg.
Okay. I get a good result on this.
Cool. Good is enough to, again, prevent him from connecting.